What if I told you that right now, as you are sitting there watching this screen, there is an oil sitting in most kitchens around the world that has the power to dramatically improve the blood flow in your legs? And it costs almost nothing, and you do not need a prescription for it. I am not talking about some exotic supplement shipped from the other side of the planet. I am not talking about something you have to order online and wait weeks for. I am talking about something simple, something natural, something that has been used for thousands of years, and modern science is now catching up and confirming what ancient civilizations already knew. If you have been dealing with cold feet, tingling in your toes, swelling in your ankles, heaviness in your legs, or that uncomfortable cramping that wakes you up in the middle of the night, then you need to stay with me for this entire video, because what I am about to share with you could genuinely change the way your legs feel within just a few weeks. My name is Kain Cherdach, Dr. Michael Health, and this is Senior Health, the channel where we break down real, practical, science-backed health information specifically for those of us who are in our golden years and want to keep living life to the fullest. If you are new here, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a video, because I put out content like this every single week, designed to help you stay strong, stay mobile, and stay independent. Now let us get into it. So before I reveal this oil and exactly how to use it, I want to take a moment to explain why blood flow in your legs matters so much, especially as we get older. You see, your circulatory system is like a highway system running through your entire body. Your heart is the engine pumping blood out through your arteries, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every single cell, and then that blood has to travel all the way back up through your veins to get recirculated. Now here's the thing, your legs are the farthest point from your heart. That blood has to travel a long way down and then fight against gravity to come all the way back up. When you are young, your blood vessels are flexible, your heart is strong, and everything flows smoothly. But as we age, several things start to happen. The walls of your blood vessels can become stiffer. Plaque can build up inside your arteries, narrowing the pathway that blood has to flow through. Your veins can weaken, and the little valves inside them that prevent blood from flowing backward can stop working as efficiently. On top of all that, many seniors become less active, and when you are sitting or standing for long periods without moving, blood can pull in your lower legs and feet. This is why so many people over 60 start experiencing symptoms like swelling, numbness, tingling, coldness in their feet, varicose veins, spider veins, leg cramps, and in more serious cases, conditions like peripheral artery disease or deep vein thrombosis. And I want to be very clear about something. Poor blood flow in your legs is not just an inconvenience. It is not just about discomfort. It can be a warning sign of much bigger problems. When your legs are not getting adequate blood flow, your tissues are not getting the oxygen they need. Wounds heal slower. You become more prone to infections. Your muscles weaken faster. Your balance can be affected because your nerves are not functioning properly. And in the worst cases, severely restricted blood flow can lead to tissue damage that becomes very difficult to reverse. So, taking care of your leg circulation is not optional. It is essential. And that brings us to this incredible oil. The oil I am talking about is extra virgin olive oil. Now before you roll your eyes and think, oh, I have heard about olive oil before, what is so special about it? I want you to hear me out, because most people have absolutely no idea just how powerful this oil truly is when it comes to improving blood flow, and specifically blood flow in the legs. Extra virgin olive oil is not just a cooking oil, it is a medicinal food. It has been a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, which is consistently ranked as one of the healthiest diets in the world. And the people who follow this diet have some of the lowest rates of heart disease, stroke, and circulatory problems on the planet. And there is a very specific reason for that. Extra virgin olive oil is loaded with compounds called polyphenols. These are powerful antioxidants that do something remarkable inside your body. They protect the endothelium, which is the thin layer of cells lining the inside of every single blood vessel in your body. Think of the endothelium as the inner coating of a pipe. When that coating is healthy and smooth, blood flows through easily and efficiently. But when it gets damaged, which happens over time due to inflammation, oxidative stress, high blood sugar, high blood pressure and other factors, blood flow becomes restricted. The vessels cannot dilate properly. They become stiff, plaque starts to accumulate, and circulation suffers, especially in those extremities like your legs and feet. The polyphenols in extra virgin olive oil, particularly one called oleoanthol and another called hydroxyrosol, have been shown in multiple clinical studies to improve endothelial function. What that means in plain language is that they help your blood vessels relax, open up, and allow blood to flow through more freely. One study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that participants who consumed extra virgin olive oil daily showed significant improvements in arterial function and blood flow within just a few weeks. Another study from the University of Barcelona demonstrated that the polyphenols in olive oil reduced markers of inflammation that are directly linked to poor circulation. And a large-scale study that followed thousands of older adults over several years found that those who consumed olive oil regularly had a significantly lower risk of developing peripheral artery disease, which is one of the most common causes of poor leg circulation in seniors. But it does not stop there. Extra virgin olive oil also contains high levels of oleic acid, which is a monounsaturated fatty acid. Oleic acid has been shown to lower LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, and raise HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol. Why does this matter for your legs? Because when LDL cholesterol is high, it contributes to the buildup of plaque inside your arteries. This plaque narrows the arteries and reduces blood flow. The arteries in your legs, particularly the femoral and popliteal arteries, are very susceptible to this kind of buildup. By helping to improve your cholesterol profile, olive oil is essentially helping to keep those arterial highways in your legs clear and open, so blood can flow where it needs to go. And there is another mechanism at play here that I find absolutely fascinating. Extra virgin olive oil has been shown to improve the production of nitric oxide in your body. Now, nitric oxide is a molecule that your body produces naturally, and its primary job is to signal your blood vessels to relax and dilate. It is one of the most important molecules for healthy circulation. As we age, our body produces less and less nitric oxide. And this is one of the key reasons why blood flow decreases as we get older. The compounds in extra virgin olive oil help support your body's ability to produce nitric oxide, which means your blood vessels can open up wider and allow more blood to flow through, especially to those areas that need it most, like your legs and feet. This is why many people who start incorporating quality extra virgin olive oil into their daily diet report that their legs feel less heavy, their feet feel warmer, their cramping decreases, and their overall leg comfort improves noticeably. Now let me talk about how to use this oil properly, because this is where most people go wrong. You cannot just grab any bottle of olive oil off the grocery store shelf and expect to get these benefits. Not all olive oil is created equal. In fact, a lot of the olive oil sold in regular supermarkets is not even real extra virgin olive oil. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of olive oils labelled as extra virgin are actually diluted with cheaper oils like sunflower oil or canola oil, or they are made from low-quality olives that have been heavily processed. When olive oil is heavily processed or refined, it loses the very polyphenols and antioxidants that give it its circulation-boosting power. So here is what you need to look for. First, make sure the label says extra virgin, not just olive oil, extra virgin. Second, look for a harvest date on the bottle, not just an expiration date. You want oil that was harvested within the last year or so, because the polyphenol content decreases over time. Third, look for oil that comes in a dark glass bottle. Light and heat destroy the beneficial compounds in olive oil. So, clear plastic bottles are a red flag. Fourth, if you can find oil that is certified by a reputable organization, or that lists the specific olive varieties used, even better. And fifth, when you taste real, high-quality, extra virgin olive oil, it should have a peppery, slightly bitter taste. That peppery sensation at the back of your throat is actually caused by oleoanthol, one of those powerful polyphenols I mentioned. If your olive oil tastes bland and greasy, it is probably not high quality. Now, for the dosage, research suggests that consuming about 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil per day is the sweet spot for getting the cardiovascular and circulatory benefits. You do not need to drink it straight from the spoon, although some people do, and that is perfectly fine. You can drizzle it over salads. You can add it to cooked vegetables after they come off the heat. You can dip whole grain bread in it. You can add it to soups or stews right before serving. The key is to try to consume it raw or minimally heated as much as possible, because high heat can damage some of those delicate polyphenols. That does not mean you cannot cook with it at all. Extra virgin olive oil actually has a decent smoke point and is fine for light sautéing, but for maximum circulatory benefit, raw is best. Now, I also want to share something that many people do not know about. There is a topical application of olive oil that can also help with leg circulation. Gently massaging warm extra virgin olive oil into your legs, starting from your feet and working upward toward your heart, can help stimulate blood flow in the superficial veins and capillaries near the surface of your skin. The massaging motion itself helps push blood back up toward the heart. And the olive oil provides lubrication while also delivering some of those polyphenols directly to your skin and the blood vessels near the surface. If you do this for about 10 to 15 minutes before bed, especially if you elevate your legs slightly on a pillow afterward, many people find that their legs feel significantly less swollen and more comfortable by morning. You can even add a few drops of rosemary essential oil to the olive oil before massaging, because rosemary has also been shown to support circulation when used topically. But always do a small patch test first to make sure your skin does not react to the essential oil. Now, I would be doing you a disservice if I only talked about olive oil and did not mention some other strategies that work beautifully alongside it to improve your leg circulation. Because here is the truth. No single food or oil is a magic bullet. The best results come from a comprehensive approach. So, let me give you a few more things you can do starting today. First, movement. I cannot stress this enough. Your calf muscles act as a pump for the blood in your lower legs. Every time you contract your calf muscles by walking, doing calf raises, or even just flexing your feet, you are squeezing the veins in your legs and pushing blood back up toward your heart. If you are sitting for long periods, make it a point to get up and walk around for a few minutes every hour. If mobility is an issue, even seated leg exercises like ankle circles, toe raises, and heel raises can make a big difference. Water walking or swimming is also phenomenal for leg circulation, because the hydrostatic pressure of the water naturally helps compress your veins and push blood upward. Second, hydration. Dehydration makes your blood thicker and more viscous, which means it flows more slowly through your vessels. Many seniors do not drink enough water throughout the day. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, more if you are active or it is hot outside. And I want to point out that coffee and caffeinated tea, while not as dehydrating as people used to think, should not be your only sources of fluid. Plain water is best. Third, compression socks. If you have not tried compression socks, I highly recommend talking to your doctor about them. These specially designed socks apply gentle pressure to your lower legs, helping to keep blood from pooling in your feet and ankles. They come in different levels of compression, so it is important to get the right level for your needs. Many of my viewers who have started wearing compression socks tell me they cannot believe the difference it has made in how their legs feel by the end of the day. Fourth, there are some other foods that work synergistically with olive oil to boost circulation. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and improve blood flow. Beets are incredible because they are naturally high in nitrates, which your body converts to nitric oxide, that same vessel dilating molecule I mentioned earlier. Dark chocolate in moderation contains flavonols that improve endothelial function. Garlic has been shown to help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. Ginger is another powerful circulation booster. And turmeric with its active compound curcumin is a potent anti-inflammatory that supports vascular health. If you combine a diet rich in these foods with your daily extra virgin olive oil, you are giving your circulatory system an enormous amount of support. Fifth, and this is something that many people overlook, pay attention to your sleeping position. If you struggle with leg swelling or poor circulation in your legs, try sleeping with your legs slightly elevated. You can place a pillow under your calves or use a wedge pillow. This allows gravity to assist with venous return, helping blood flow back from your legs to your heart more easily while you sleep. It is a simple change that can make a surprising difference, especially if you wake up with swollen ankles or heavy legs. Now, I want to address something important. If you are currently experiencing severe symptoms of poor circulation, such as persistent pain in your legs when walking, wounds on your feet or legs that are not healing, significant color changes in your skin, or sudden swelling in one leg, please do not rely on olive oil or any home remedy alone. These could be signs of serious conditions like peripheral artery disease, deep vein thrombosis, or other vascular issues that require medical attention. Go see your doctor. Get properly evaluated. The strategies I am sharing today are meant to support and improve your overall circulatory health, but they are not a replacement for professional medical care when you have serious symptoms. I also want to mention that certain medications can affect your circulation, and if you are on blood thinners, cholesterol medications, or blood pressure medications, you should talk to your doctor before making significant changes to your diet, including adding large amounts of olive oil. Olive oil can interact with certain medications, and while it is generally very safe, it is always better to be informed and to work with your healthcare provider. Let me also talk briefly about what to avoid if you want to improve your leg circulation. Smoking is the #1 enemy of your blood vessels. If you smoke, the single best thing you can do for your circulation is to quit. Smoking damages the endothelium, accelerates plaque buildup, and constricts your blood vessels. Excessive sodium intake is another major factor because it can raise blood pressure and damage blood vessel walls over time. Processed foods, fried foods, and foods high in trans fats all contribute to inflammation and poor vascular health. And prolonged sitting or inactivity is like putting your circulatory system into sleep mode. Your body was designed to move, and your legs, in particular, need regular movement to maintain healthy circulation. I want to share a quick story with you. I had a viewer, and she gave me permission to share this. Her name is Margaret. She is 74 years old, and she wrote to me several months ago telling me that she was struggling with cold feet, especially at night, and her legs felt heavy and tired by the afternoon. Her doctor had checked her and said her circulation was sluggish, but not at a dangerous level yet. She started incorporating 2 tablespoons of high-quality extra virgin olive oil into her daily diet. She started doing gentle leg exercises in the morning and evening. She began wearing compression socks during the day, and she would massage her legs with warm olive oil mixed with a little rosemary oil before bed 2 or 3 times a week. She wrote back to me about 6 weeks later and said the difference was remarkable. Her feet were warmer, the heaviness in her legs had decreased significantly, and she was sleeping better because the cramping had almost completely stopped. Now, I am not saying this will be everyone's experience. We are all different, but Margaret's story is consistent with what the research shows and what I have seen time and again in practice. When you give your body the right tools and the right support, it has an incredible ability to improve and heal even as we get older. And that brings me to what I think is the most important message I can leave you with today. Age does not have to mean decline. Yes, our bodies change as we get older. Yes, certain things become more challenging. But so much of what we attribute to aging is actually the result of lifestyle factors that we have the power to change. Poor circulation in your legs is not an inevitable consequence of getting older. It is often the result of years of dietary choices, inactivity, and other factors that we can start addressing right now, today, with something as simple as a bottle of good extra virgin olive oil, and a commitment to moving your body a little more each day. I want to challenge you to try this for 30 days. Get yourself a high-quality bottle of extra virgin olive oil. Use 2 to 3 tablespoons a day in your food. Do some gentle leg exercises daily. Stay hydrated. And if you want to go the extra mile, try the olive oil leg massage a few times a week. After 30 days, pay attention to how your legs feel. Pay attention to whether the swelling has decreased. Pay attention to whether your feet feel warmer. Pay attention to whether those nighttime cramps have eased up. I think you are going to be very pleasantly surprised. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up because that helps the algorithm share this information with other seniors who need to hear it. Leave me a comment below and tell me, have you tried using olive oil for circulation before? Have you noticed any changes in your leg health? I read every single comment and I love hearing from you. And if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join our senior health family. We are all in this together, supporting each other on this journey to better health and a better quality of life. My name is Dr. Michael Health, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care of those legs, keep moving, and remember, it is never too late to start taking better care of yourself. God bless you all and stay healthy.